Good morning. It's Tuesday. How are you doing today? Morning, Aurora. This is Aurora. This is Aurora. This is the ring I found. The cards. And today is the pink ray of love on Tuesday. Every day of the week has a color associated with it, and today's pink. Rose pink. Ray of divine love. Transform, heal, and harmonize all things. Breathe it in. Merge with it and let limitations dissolve. Embrace my purity and innocence. And the angel that's associated with today is Chamuel. So I had my first video yesterday. It was a little disjointed, but that's okay. It's the first one. This is just my daily practice, what I do every day in the morning. It's our first card. Let's see what we got. Ooh, the hangman. Exciting. And the way I do it is I just let cards fall or flip out, and then we'll try to read them together. Ooh, there's two. Oh, we don't know the rules. It's tiny. Ooh, everything got crazy there for a second. Sorry about that. We will take these two. 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands. Well, that's exciting. I like those cards. Okay, let's see. And the star. Just using the regular Rider-Waite, I think it's called, tarot. Specific brand. Yeah. Anyways, I could be wrong about that. I think I've said it wrong. But, like I said, I've only been doing this since last summer. I've been doing it for myself, so I decided to start doing readings on YouTube and see what happens. Yesterday, or day before yesterday, I woke after I did my own card pull. I just felt like maybe I should do that. I got that unction to do it, so here I am. Okay, so we're going to start with the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is an interesting one. He is looking at life from a different perspective, and that's something that's, like really kind of important to do, because we're kind of living upside down land anyways. So when we turn ourselves around and see things from a different perspective, I think we see a lot more truth than we necessarily see normally, because we get kind of sucked into this matrix we live in. So this is the Hanged Man here. The Hanged Man embodies trust in the universe. Your trust and faith are being tested. However, you know what you believe in, what you are devoted to, and what sense of faith will carry you through. This card teaches that spiritual support is real and tangible. The Hanged Man's upside down perspective is unconventional. From your perspective, which is based in a spiritual rather than worldly truth, you see what others can't. You see beyond illusions and mainstream paradigms to creative solutions, love, beauty, and the divine. Your unconventional perspective may be unsettling or aggravating to some, who may retaliate with condemnation and persecution. However, you are on the path to the ultimate freedom, attainment, and celebration. So how good is that, right? So you're looking instead of from a material point of view, where you're just in the 3D, you're looking at from the spiritual point of view, and you're becoming illuminated. So that's what that cold run's head is. So then this next card, the Ten of Pentacles, that's about legacy, wealth. See the old man here, he's draped in this like just luxurious blanket. He's got his dogs, his family, his big house or castle or whatever you want to think. And he's got just everything. Everything is just kind of like luxurious and fully, he's got everything he needs. So it's about legacy wealth, it's just about wealth, it's just about having everything they've ever wanted, dreams come true, those kinds of things. And then the Eight of Wands is about movement and taking action and moving forward. And then we have the Star, which is really a great card. Star, I'll read the Star out because the Star is really good. Just as the stars can be used for navigation, the star is our guiding vision or ideal that will always point us in the right direction. If you have pulled the star, now is the time for healing and rejuvenation. Offer yourself grounding and cleansing rituals. It's okay to face the naked truth of your vulnerability right now. You are beautiful and you deserve to heal. Be sure that your ritual, healing, and ideals are as grounding as they are purifying. At an extreme, the star indicates naivety. Don't get don't get lost in visions of the future. Set goals and intentions that are personal rather than abstract. Open yourself to awe in your daily life and relationships so you are an inspiration to many people. So, I mean, there's lots of ways people take the star. They take it as very positive. It's one of the most positive cards. You can think of kind of like the being your intuition, and you're getting a lot of downloads. You're grounded. You're vulnerable, but not in a fearful way. You're vulnerable in that you're open to receiving everything that's around, that all the goodness around you. Everything's, you're also, there's a balancing or an alchemy kind of aspect to it where you're um I don't know how to explain that, but anyway, these are all really very positive cards. So let's see what do you think? What does it sound like to you? How do you feel about these cards when you see them? Do you feel like you've been in hangman mode where things are just been looking kind of topsy-turvy, not really normal, which I think a lot of us can see that. How do you feel about luxury and having all your dreams come true? Or, maybe this is a vision for the life that we're co-creating together, which is kind of how I see it. It's like once we break free from, these limitations, we're going to be living in the ideal, beautiful, generational wealth life. And then the Eight of Wands, that kind of talks about, taking action. So maybe that's, since the hangman mode is kind of like a resting position, but when we get to the Eight of Wands, it's more of a taking action movement. Do you feel like this is something that you're about to take some action? I feel like I'm in the middle of this right now. I've been pulling this card a little bit lately for myself. And what's going to keep us grounded? The star, being authentic, being vulnerable, being kind of like childlike. Maybe childlike's a good way to say that. Does that make you feel worried when you feel, thinking of those words, like being childlike and vulnerable? And do you feel like you need to know everything to feel safe? But maybe, it's like maybe the more childlike we are and the less we worry about all the things of the world, and we just focus on our personal growth, our healing, and we're really just real with ourselves. That's where this is going. So I'm going to ask Aurora. So sometimes this is my pendulum Aurora. Sometimes I just ask Aurora how she feels about that interpretation of a card. What do you think about that? So that's the way that she indicates to me, yes. So Aurora is a pendulum that is I use to kind of help my clarify and to hear more closely what is going on here. Way of me tapping into my own intuition and my own heart, really. So to me, this is the number one card, excuse me, in the pull, because I think this is where we're, even though there, this is helpful and it depends day to day, depending on, what you need to do for yourself, taking a time out and just trying to see things from a different perspective is great. And that's, always helpful. I think holding this generational wealth for all of us, for the whole planet, as a intention and as a vision is going to be really like a powerful thing for all of us to do together. And then not just hold that into it, to hold that vision, but to actually take action and run with it. And as we do that, just stay grounded, stay connected to our higher self, our true self, our childlike self, the person that's within, not just the body, not all this stuff outside, but just stay grounded. So I'm going to ask Aurora now how she likes that interpretation of all four of these. Let's see if she thinks that's the way to go for today. So there. All right, I'm getting a positive. If it was negative, it would be go like this. If she said, no, that's not quite right. And she does that sometimes, so I might just have to rethink it again and say, well, maybe there's a different way of looking at it. So, and I keep doing that until I find it. So that is the reading for today, you guys. I really want your ideas and intuition about what you see in these cards, what really pops out to you. And if you have any questions or worries, I'll do my best to respond in a positive way. I mean, I'm a very positive person, so I usually can turn around just about anything into a positive. So that's that for today. Thanks for joining me. This was fun.